Let's watch this video from Uganda.
So, let everyone on 23rd in a peaceful protest march to Parliament, get yourself ready, get your water, get your mask. The dress code is going to be black. Carry with you a banner or a placard with a message that you want this government to get.
This is very nice. This is the best video I've ever watched from Uganda, apart from Tenge Tenge and Ozambe. I like listening to brave people speaking. And if Uganda, you start reasoning like this, I think we can become friends. Of course, for so many years, we have been having this online war, Kenya versus Uganda, the back and forth. But when we see you are trying to do something good, something that can change your lives, we are behind you. We are in your support, trying to take your destiny into your own hands. Because right now, Ugandans, your destiny is not in your hands. It's in the hands of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. He's the one who decides what will happen to you. If he decides by tomorrow, all Ugandans, you will wear Ugandan uniform, which is yellow in color, you will wear it. You have no other ways, because he's the one who decides what happens. It's like his home state. But now when Ugandans are trying to open up their brains and start reasoning beyond the fears which has been there, we like it and we support it. And for those who believe like it's not really realistic, it's not possible, and of course, there's those who are afraid, like, how is it possible? How can it happen? It's very okay, by the way, to be afraid. It's not a crime to be afraid, but it's a crime to spread your fear to other people. Like, you want more people to be afraid the way you are. If you are afraid, your contribution to this is silence. Your silence will be highly appreciated. Instead of encouraging more people to be afraid, just keep quiet. If you believe like it cannot happen, just let those who believe it can happen, let them do it. Either way, during the fight for independence from the colonialists, there were some Africans who were comfortable with the situation. Like, they believe like there's nothing we can do. It's not realistic that you can fight a white man with a homemade spear and an arrow, and you're fighting somebody with a machine gun and you can win and they can go to their home. It didn't sound any realistic. There were these people who were like, they just be comfortable with it, let's make peace with it, let's coexist with these people. Of course, they are oppressing us, but we are doomed after all. Let's just forget about it and just continue with our lives. And such people were not given a platform to speak, because whatever you speak is discouraging people. Just to keep quiet. The people who believed that in our lifetime we can make changes and our next generation will not go through what we are going through. And they stood up and they fought, some lost their lives, and here we are with the semi-freedom. We are not yet having fully freedom. We are having some half-baked freedom, because we are still under colony of the black colonialist. And now it's our responsibility to liberate ourselves, so that our children don't have to go through the same things we are undergoing. Yes, there will be problems, but let them be different problems, not the same problems that we are undergoing right now. Uganda, this is a great move. We are in fully support for that. Of course, we are not in support for overthrow of government. No, we support people speaking their voices, like saying that, as for me, I'm displeased with the way the government is doing things. It's very okay. And this is to our able police, whom we love very much, wherever they are, not only in Uganda, but the whole of Africa. When people are coming to the streets to seek for their rights, just be humane and be understanding. Don't act like it doesn't concern you when people are fighting maybe for the cost of living, as if you, the police, you have a special shop where you buy things in a cheaper price. No, we are all in this, and just be good to people. Stop behaving as if you are robots who have been imported from a different country and you don't know what's happening. As a police officer, when you go to the hospital, you see the situation is not appealing. When you take your kid to school, you see the condition of the school. When you go to the market to buy commodities, you feel the pain of the economy. And when people come to the streets to complain about it, you start beating them. Like, seriously, yes, it's not good, but you have to safeguard your job. But in the process, you need to be considerate a little bit, You can't safeguard your job and at the same time be human. Because if we win all of us. Actually, even the conditions of the police, it's not that it's that good. Sometimes you see the police wearing some shoes which are worn out, some uniforms, even their vehicles are worn out. And because we know there is no constitution which allows the police to demonstrate anywhere in the world. Even if your condition is bad, your work is to serve the government strictly. So when we are doing it on your behalf, just be a little bit somehow, you know what I mean by that? And I believe if we continue doing what we are doing, one day Africa is going to be free and everybody will be proud to say, I am African. You know, for now, it's very hard to be proud of being African because of the situation. We don't have to go to seek jobs, I don't know, in Germany, USA, Canada. No, you have a degree and you go to Saudi Arabia and become a watchman. It doesn't make any sense. You're paying taxes in another country instead of just being in your own country where you serve it patriotically. You're paying taxes to develop your own country. Yeah, so I believe Africa will be free. Yeah, not today, not tomorrow, but maybe a day after tomorrow, maybe next week, but yes. And when this year started, 2024, I had a feeling in my heart that this is the year for the truth. All the things which have been hidden, we are going to know them in this year. And if there's anything you ever wanted to do, it's this year you are going to do it. This is the only open gate for you to do the things which are maybe against the norms, again, maybe taboos. This is the year you can question everything. Even your past, you can question them. Those questions you've been afraid. This is the year of eye-opening.